Hi, Terry here, and I am sweating like a racehorse. Rain has stopped and the sun has come out. The humidity's about 1,000,000%. Temperature's up around 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It frickin' feels like it anyway. Today I'm going to do a very quick follow-up on a video that I did last weekend over the Memorial Day weekend about flintlocks and safety. So stick around. So, last weekend I touched on two legitimate safety concerns specific to flintlocks. Now, one was unintentional discharge, which is corrected with the hammer stall, and the other one was the flash guard, which would vent or deflect the venting gas shooting out of the vent up instead of back to the right into the face of the shooter standing beside me. Now, I was going to show how the flash guard works, but it was raining then, and yeah, I could have got out anyway, but you know, I guess it's my age catching up with me. When I was 20, you couldn't have kept me out of the rain. Now I'm just like, I've been in the rain before, so what? But sun's out. Now, that did get me to thinking though. When you were trapped out inside and a rainstorm blew in, how did they keep their powder dry back in the 18th century? Well, they did it with two very ingenious inventions. And the first one was this, called a greasy knee by civilians. Military probably just called it a lock cover. And it's two pieces of leather sewn together to form this hump. It's then coated with any kind of lubricant you want, grease, any kind of water repellent. Could be axle grease, could be lard, could be bear grease. I use Vaseline. And it's got a tie that comes around underneath, slips through here, and you just tighten it down. And it keeps your flint, your hammer, and your priming pan nice and dry in the heaviest toad floater. So you just hunker down and let it blow over. But what about the other end? How do you keep the rain from getting down the barrel? Well, you could just carry it like this, pointed down, but that's not a good idea, not with these old smoothbore flintlocks, because the ball could just roll out, and it has. I've actually seen that happen. Happened to my brother-in-law once, many years ago. So you want to keep it pointed up, but then that lets the water get down the barrel. So what they came up with, this is called a tampion. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, no, it's not, man. Tampions are wood. Yes, in the later 18th, early 19th century, they kind of got standardized and started to be made out of wood. And they looked like those old-timey one-piece clothesline hooks, clothesline clips. But back in the early days, they basically just used whatever they had at hand to plug the barrel or to cap it. They had caps you could fit over it made out of leather, and then they had stuff like this that they would just make up. Now, with this one, I just took a heavily greased piece of cloth, laid it over the muzzle. I pushed a ball down in, just snug, covered over it with some more grease, and then I just took a little piece of twine and just tied it on just to basically hold it on there nice and loose. And that will keep any amount of water from getting down the barrel. So, you're good to go. You got your lock covered, you got your bore dry, you're ready to shoot, right? And you got your flash cover on. Now, okay, so the rain has stopped and I need to fire real quick. How easy is this stuff to get off? Well, let's find out. And I'm not real practiced with it, but I'm sure it can be done a lot quicker than I can. And now you get to see that flash guard work. So now you know how a flash guard works, and how to keep your powder dry in the heaviest thunderstorm. Thanks for watching and see you next time.